Joining us now is James Carville, veteran Democratic strategist and co-host of the Politics War Room podcast, and Hogan Gidley, former deputy press secretary under the Trump administration and the Trump 2020 campaign national press secretary. Gentlemen, thanks so much for being on the show. Appreciate it. All right, James, let me start with you. Why do you think that this rhetoric isn't having more of an impact on voters? Do they not care, or is this really just all about Kamala Harris at this point?
I think it's a lot about Vice President Harris. I think Trump is a totally known entity. I think tomorrow night is very critical. By the way, I hate to say this, but I expect her to do very well. I think she is very well prepared. I think she's coming with an A game. And I don't know what's going on in Trump world, but he better tighten his chin strap because she's coming after him, and she's gonna explain herself, and I think she'll do quite well. I'm hearing good things out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll see. And we're going to do look, we'll see. I don't know. We're going to do a little I'm not making jokes. I didn't mean that sarcastically. Right. I meant it like we're going to see. And also, by the way, in this next segment, we're going to play you sound of Harris from old debates versus Trump in old debates, put them together, and show you sort of what a debate might look like. But Hogan, why is it that when Trump has this sort of moment right now, right, polls moving in his favor, people saying, oh, you know, he seems more disciplined, he's not talking about 2020 anymore, and then boom, he's back making even more outrageous comments about 2020?
Well, look, one of the things you talked about in the outset were the polling, how it shifted and gone into Trump's favor. A large part of that is because in that New York Times poll, it said 61% of the people really wanted to turn the page away from Joe Biden. And of that 61%, 53% said it was Donald Trump who could do that. Only 25% said Kamala Harris, in large measure because she's tied to all the failures of the Biden administration because she was the last one in the room. She bragged about helping to make those decisions. The American people at this point have been living under the Biden-Harris regime for the last 4 years, getting kicked in the teeth. They can't afford gas and groceries. The border's wide open. Wars breaking out all over the world. Crime in the city streets. And she is the cause of that. Donald Trump has pointed that out time and time again. And when you see other polling that also shows Trump leads on the two main issues, the economy and immigration, it's a tough road for Kamala. But I will say James is right 100% about the vice president. Kamala Harris will have all of the contrived, rehearsed lines ready to go after Donald Trump. This is the same woman who said Joe Biden was a racist and a rapist on a debate stage, had T-shirts ready to go. She just couldn't parlay that into a movement. She failed and flamed out really shortly thereafter.
James?
Well, look, I made a prediction. You mock my prediction. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I don't come on this show to say what everybody wants me to say. I say what I think. I think she's going to do very well tomorrow night. I expect that. I'm not afraid. You know, 24 hours, I'll come back on your show and you say you were wrong. Okay, look, I'll be 80 years old next month. How many times do you think I've been wrong in my life? I don't really care. But I expect her to do very well. And I think she's going to be well prepared. Of course she has people helping her with lines. Who doesn't do that? That's the most asinine charge I ever heard against a political campaign. You think we all don't get together and debate prep and say, look, if they say this, say this. If they say that, say this. I mean, that goes on. I don't know how to break it to your viewers, but that goes on all the time. People prep with lines. Yes, they do.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.